keep your copy with you. We are going to complete the letter writing portion and the writing portion. We are going to complete that. Yesterday we have started and now we are going to complete. Now we are going to see that solved examples. Here you can see the solved examples. So complete the letter to the editor of a national daily urging the people to switch over a solar energy to conserve electricity and reduce electricity bills. You are Sumit or Sumitra of 29. Panchshila Garden, New Delhi. So it started with this. It started with this means that I have told you, and today also I am going to repeat that same thing, that you will be getting lots of information from here. If you are reading the question paper properly, you will be getting most of the information from this question paper. Because in term 2 examination, only this question will be given. On the basis you need to write. But here, for the term 1 examination, as it will be conducted in MCQ, as well as your PA2 examination, it will be conducted with MCQ. So it will be like that, that complete question paper will be given like this. All the things will be there. So try to find out most important things from the question paper. First of all, you can find that complete the letter editor of a national dairy, whom you are going to write. This is the first thing. Whom you are going to write. You are going to write to the editor of a national dairy. This is the first thing you are going to write. Urging the people to switch over to solar energy to conserve electricity. So urging the people, so through the medium of the editor, you are urging the people, you are telling the people that yes, you should use solar energy instead of other energy, electricity energy. And conservation of electricity is most important. And reduce electricity bills. How you are going to reduce your electricity bills? Number 1. Number 2 is that how to conserve the electricity, because you know about that the electricity now, electricity or most of the time electricity has been produced by the consumption of coal. So after a few years, maybe 50, 60, 70 or 100 years after that, you will not be getting coal. So what will happen to that time? So it is better now you can change over from the coal or the electricity, usual electricity, to the solar energy, solar panel. So that is that is the letter. You need to ask the people to use solar energy and conserve electricity. So here we can start with here. You can see that we can start with sender's address. Who is the senders? Senders is Sumit or Sumitra. Both names should not be given. If you are a boy, then Sumit will be used. Please don't use any title or surname. It is only given Sumit. Use only Sumit. Suppose your name is Dash, your name is Mukherjee. Whatever your name, don't use your title in the question paper. Whatever the question paper, whatever the name has been given, if there will be only name will be given, then use only the name. Don't use other things. So here it is the sender's address. Whom you, Sumit is sending. This is the sender's address. Now we are coming to the date. Date has been given 20th February 2021. Now this is the receiver's address, whom you are sending. So the editor you are sending, the Times of India, it can be the Times of India, whatever you like. It can be the Statesman, one of the premier newspaper. It can be the Telegraph, or it can be the Hindu. Anything. If you want to write anything, but to the editor or the editor, the Statesman, Telegraph, if you are writing the Statesman, the Telegraph or Hindu, then that will be changed. That will be changed means the address will be changed. If you are writing the Times of India, then New Delhi will be there. If you are writing Statesman, it can be Kolkata, it can be New Delhi as well. If you are writing the Telegraph, it can be Kolkata. If you are writing Hindu, then it will be Chennai, because it is a Chennai based paper. So you can write over there. Now subject, most of the time, yesterday we have seen, most of the time in the subject fill in the blanks has been given, but here it is not given. Evoking awareness towards solar energy, that is the subject, and after that you start with the salutation. Good sir, please don't use dear sir. I am repeating that, please don't use dear sir. You can use here, you can use respected. You can use respected sir / madam, and I am insisting you to use respected sir or madam. We don't know whether the editor is sir or madam, male or female. So if editor will be female, then I can address her also. So instead of sir, you can write respected sir / madam. So please write in your copy, write respected sir / madam as salutation. Now, this will be the first thing that you can see that number one, what you are going to write. Now, today we are going to do that. I wish to ask the people to use and install solar panels and preserve electricity. With a growing population and ever increasing demand for electricity, one needs to switch over to alternate modes like solar energy. The main advantage of using solar energy is that dash number 2, being able to store excess energy one does not use during the day and access at night means number 3, new development of solar energy system for homes have encouraged number 4, thereby imitating the bills and saving electricity. I hope these put number 5. So you can you can get the idea from here that it is not easy. Really, it is not easy, because whenever you are marking or you are giving the answer, it is not easy. Now we are at we can see the answer. Here we can see the answer. Number 1, if we can start from here. Number 1, through the column of your esteemed newspaper, number 1, in the column of your magazine, number 2, in the paragraph of the news, number 3, through the article for submission. Now, if we going back to the previous page, dash, and after that I wish to ask the people to use this. So what will be the answer? The answer means that here you can see through the column of your esteemed daily. Every time whenever you are writing to the editor, you will start with this, through the column of your esteemed newspaper. You can start with this, write in your copy. Through the column of your esteemed newspaper, you should start with this, number A. to the column of your esteemed newspaper. Whatever the question paper, whatever the question, if you are going to start writing letter to the editor, you can start with through the column of your esteemed newspaper. Write it down in your copy. Through the column of your esteemed newspaper means that through the column of your esteemed newspaper, I wish to, or I want to convey my opinion on the basis of that subject matter. So you can write through the column of your esteemed newspaper. Completed?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I had to ask
Yes, sir.
something.
Yes.
Sir, are you going to send this in the form of study material?
Yes, I'll be sending. Don't worry that I will be sending.
Okay,
Today
sir.
I will be sending the letter. What you need to do as a study material, and not only each and every day I am sending the class link also. The class has been recorded, and after that I am sending the YouTube link. Because if you have forgotten everything, so you can go to the YouTube link and you can see or you can watch that. Or memorize those things. So whatever will be needed, I will do everything for you. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
So,
Thank you, sir.
okay. So number 2, what was the number 2? Number 2 was that you can see here. Number 2 was that the main advantage of using solar panel is that, and after that you need to write number 2. So what is the option has been given? You can see the option. Just wait. You can see the option here. They reduce natural water for environment. They produce greenhouse gas and do not pollute the environment. They do not produce greenhouse gas and do not pollute the environment. They do not produce natural gas for the environment. So what will be the answer? Then
option
we
C.
need to learn from
Sir,
here.
option
What was the last? What was the sentence? The main
They do not
advantage of
produce.
using solar panel. You need to read all the previous lines. With the growing population, ever increasing demand of electricity, one needs to switch over to alternate modes like solar energy. The main advantage of using solar panel. What will be the main advantage of using solar panel? That needs to be discussed. So while you are discussing this, first they produce natural water from environment. It is not so. It is incorrect. Number 1. They produce greenhouse gas and do not pollute the environment. It is not the greenhouse gases or the produce the environment. It is not related to like this. So number 2, it will be incorrect. Number 3, they do not produce greenhouse gas. So it is not produce greenhouse gas and do not pollute the environment. While you are using solar energy, it is not producing any greenhouse gas. It is not polluting. It does not pollute the environment. Number 4, they do not produce natural gas for environment. So on the basis of the last or on the basis of the 4 MCQs, for number C, question number 3C, option C will be the answer. They do not produce greenhouse gas, do not pollute the environment. Now we are coming to the next one. Next one, number 3. You can see number 3, being able to store excess energy one does not use during the day and access this at night means everyone will buy more electricity for the grid. One will be less reliant on buying electricity from the grid. One will less reliant on selling electricity to the grid. Everyone will pay more for their consumption. Everyone will buy more electricity from the grid. Now we are going to the previous page. You can see that the main advantage of using the solar panel dash, it is we have identified being able to store excess energy or one does not use during the day and access this at night means during the day and access this at night. That means everyone will buy more electricity from the grid, number one. If you are using less, then everyone will buy more electricity, number one. One will be less reliant, one will be less reliant on buying electricity from the grid. One will be less reliant on selling electricity to the grid. Selling electricity to the grid, it is not so. You are not selling electricity. So that is incorrect. Number C is totally incorrect. Everyone will pay more for the consumption. If you are using solar panel or solar energy, will you pay more? So number D incorrect. Now we are coming to the number A. Everyone will buy more electricity from the grid. So everyone, if you are using solar energy, that means your consumption will be less in the electricity bill. So that means you are using the most of the time you are using the electricity of solar energy. So number A will be incorrect. So rest of what rest the thing rest has been left. One will be less reliant on buying electricity from the grid. So now question number 3, B will be correct. That one will be less reliant. So if you are, if you get the opportunity to use solar panel, why will you buy more energy? Why will you pay more for or why you are using more? So it is not like that. It is not, you are not going to buy more electricity from the grid. Instead of that, you can use your solar energy. You can use your own solar energy for this. So number 3, that will be B. Now we are coming to the number 4. Before going to the number 4, you can see the question. Number 4, you can see the new development in solar energy system for homes have encouraged dash. New development in solar energy system for homes have encouraged to do something. What needs to be done? You can see that number 4. People to switch over to non-conventional sources. People switch over from non-conventional sources. It can be because it is a non-conventional sources. Solar energy, it is a not conventional one, because instead of that we are using coal. So it is a non-conventional source. So you need to switch over from the conventional one of the coal, from coal to you can switch over to solar energy. It can be A. Now we are going to the B. People not to switch to non-conventional sources. It is incorrect. Why it is incorrect? Because you are going to, or you are switching over to conventional to non-conventional. So it doesn't mean that it is not going to switch over. So number 2 is incorrect. Number B is incorrect. Only rich people to make the switch. Only rich people will make the switch. It is also incorrect because it is made for everyone. Everyone can use that. So number C is also incorrect. Now number D, people to exhaust more.
Sir, you are not audible. Sir, you have muted yourself.
Sir, you have muted yourself.
So here, question number 4, A will be correct. A will be correct. People to switch over to non-conventional sources. Now we are going to the last one, number 5. What will be the number 5? Number 5, you can see that I hope these would. What will be the conclusion? It is the conclusion part. I hope this would. It will be the conclusion part. What will be the conclusion part? We are going to see. What will be the conclusion part? Not persuade the people to act towards the environment. If you are using solar energy, don't you persuade the people. It is written not persuade. You should not persuade. You should not ask the people to change over from conventional to non-conventional. That means question number 5A is incorrect. Persuade the people to spread the word. Now you persuade the people to spread the word. So only the word will be, it can be. B, it can be, because you need to ask the people to spread the word that you should use non-conventional energy. It can be number B. Enable mankind to stay at peace. It is not related with peace or enable people to stay at peace. It is not interrelated with that. Now C is incorrect. Now we are coming to the D one. Persuade people to act towards a healthy and clean environment. Now you are asking the people that you should act, and you not only you should act, but there will be a clean environment. If you are using non-conventional energy, it means that it will give you opportunity for healthy and clean environment. Now what will be the answer? It can be B, it can be D. So B and D, that means that you should act more than spreading the word. If anything or other from the D section, if other options will be there, so it can be B. But instead of, if you are exchanging the B and D, suppose B and D, which of the one you will be taking? So I need to take D because it is more convenient, more fruitful, more useful than B. So instead of D, you can use, instead of B, you can use D. So persuade the people to act towards a healthy and clean environment. This will be the answer of the last question. Now, any question from you? Do you have any question?
No, sir.
Because it is
No,
not
sir.
easy. Letter writing, it is not easy. Yes. Any question, or will I move?
No question, sir.
Sir, in the
Yes.
second question, I had one, means I didn't understand the meaning of the word. Can you just clear it out?
Question number 5.
Sir, in the second one, it is shown in the left side of the page, left bottom.
Which question? Question number 5 or 4?
Sir, in the fourth,
Tell me.
into this one, fourth one.
Fourth one. This people to switch over to non-conventional sources. This one.
Yes, sir, it was appearing a bit blurred. Now it's okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anyone? Okay, we need to move to next one. If it is completed, we are moving to the next one. Now, next one you can see, complete the letter to the editor of a local newspaper. It is given, it will be the local newspaper. It is not the national daily. It is a local newspaper. On the importance of education in the holistic personality development and nation building. Holistic personality. What is the holistic personality? That you should prepare holistically means that your preparation, your personality should be developed in all the way. You should know everything. So it can be holistic personality. So you are Rohini and Rishabh of 11 Preet Bihar Jaipur. So you can start with the center's address 11 Preet Bihar Jaipur. Here you can see that date has been given, as well as the editor, the Times of India Jaipur, and subject importance of education in nation building. Now here you can see, you can start with respected sir, or madam, you can start with sir. I have already discussed about this. Through the column of your esteemed newspaper, I have already discussed about that whenever you will be starting with this. Through the column of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to express my views regarding the role of education in, it will be the question number 1. So first paragraph, as you know, for the formal letters, what is the first paragraph? First paragraph, you should write, or you should express your views on the specified subject, your views, first views. So number 1, the students are the architect of a free nation. Education dash as well as responsible citizen. Education restricts all malpractices and followed by a citizen. A pool of educated and empowered citizens can drive a nation towards dash. It is the responsibility dash to contribute to the development of a nation by fulfilling their respective duties. I'm sure educated people can contribute a lot to the nation's prosperity. Education can dispel darkness and dash your spirit. Now we are coming to we will be starting with the first one. Only 7 minutes left. We can start with the first one. First one, I would like to express my views regarding the role of education in. Role of education in. So what has been given? Building the personality of all students. It is the purpose of the education. It can be building the personality of an individual as well as the nation. So on respect of A, B is more correct. A is correct, personality of all the students. But if you are going by with the respect of A and B, if you are comparing with A and B, so B will be more correct than A. Number C, rural sector of our nation. Number rural sector of our nation. Number D, increasing the wealth of the nation. Increasing the wealth of the nation, it can be correct. Increasing the wealth of the nation, it can be correct. But here, if you are comparing with those, and in respect of all 4 MCQs, you need to find out the correct option. Number 1, what I have told you, the number 1, that building the personality of all students, it is correct. Because education, the motive of the education to build the personality of all the students. But number B is more correct. Why? Building the personality of individual as well as the nation. Not only it is building the characteristic of the one individual or many individuals, but it is the personality, building of the personality of the whole nation. So it will be more correct. It cannot be rural sector of a nation. Increasing the wealth of the nation, it is not so. So the correct answer will be 1B. The correct answer will be 1B. Now you need to tell last 3 options. The question number 2, 3 and 4, you need to tell me. I will not tell anything, but on the you need to explain, and after that you need to tell me. Number 3, number 2, the students are the architects of a free modern nation. Education, you can see. What will be the answer? Tell me. Plays a pivotal role in the building of a nation. Plays an important role in our lives. Gives us an identity. Makes us aware of the good things. What will be the answer?
Sir, option A.
Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Fast. Raise your hands. Parthana.
Yes, sir. Sir, I think option C gives us
You
an
think C?
identity.
So gives an identity. Parthana says, okay. Next, Ishani.
Yes, sir, I think option A.
Pivotal role, building of a nation. What is the explanation? Why plays a pivotal
Sir,
role
because
in the
according to the question that is given, it is more appropriate, I think.
Okay, good. Next, Om.
Yes, sir. I also think option A plays a pivotal role in the building
Next,
of a nation.
Ochikwan.
Yes, sir. I also think option A.
Okay, Rudrakshi.
Sir, I also think option A.
Okay. So the answer will be an option A. Good. Very good. Now, question number 3. Now, question number 3. A pool of educated and empowered citizen can drive a nation towards number A, becoming the richest nation in the world, a better life for the upcoming students, the realization of his dream of becoming superpower, the success it is supported to attain. What will be the answer? It is not easy. Yes, Ronak.
Sir, I think option D, sir.
Option
Option D, sir.
better life for the upcoming students. Read it properly.
Sir,
A poor
option
of
D,
educated
option
and
D.
empowered citizen can drive a nation. It is calling the nation. Nation does
Sir,
not
option D, sir.
only consist with the students.
Sir, I said option D, sir.
If that means a better life, of the upcoming students. Okay, next one. Next, Om.
Yes, sir. I think option D is the correct one.
B or D? B or D?
Sir, the last one, D.
The last one, D. Okay, the success it is supported to attain. Next, Shambit.
Sir, I also think it will be option D.
The success it is supported to attain. That will
Yes.
be that option. The success it is supported to attain. The realization of his dream of becoming a superpower. Don't you think it is not so? Don't you think it is not so? Because empowered citizen can drive a nation. Where it is driving a nation? It is driving a nation to the realization of his dream of becoming a superpower. If you are educated enough, that means we are not empowering you. We are empowering the nation. And after we get all the people will get the education, we can be a superpower. That is our motto. So answer will be number C instead of D. Very confusing. So few seconds left. I'm stopping here, and I'm stopping here. Few seconds left, I think.
Sir, you will discuss
Thank
in
you,
the
sir.
next